You are live, Abhijit.
Yes. Hello students, welcome to the GATE Academy. A very good evening to all of you. Yes. Hi Neha, hi Anaga, hi Rajkumar, hi Srihari, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you people are safe. Please reply. Uh, I hope your preparations are also on full swing, right? Yeah. Yes. Hi Raj. Hello Rajkumar. Yes, others. Just wait for a second here. I will cover up all the doubts here, all the queries here. Okay. Right. Let's wait for a few seconds. I'm expecting some more people here. So, how you people are doing? I think, as I said, I think you people are safe. Right. Yes. So, I think we are good to go. Right. See, IIT Bombay have finally released the information brochure regarding GATE 2021 exam, or we can say they have released the notification regarding the GATE 2021 exam. Since then, we are receiving many queries from our student community regarding the changes they have made, which means IIT Bombay have made in their syllabus, in the syllabus of GATE exam, especially in civil engineering syllabus, and the changes they have made in the pattern of the GATE exam, right? So after releasing the brochure, information brochure, I think most of you might have got surprised, right? So this surprise actually might have converted into confusion, right? I was receiving many messages like, "Sir, should I prepare for this topic, or this topic is newly introduced or not? Should I skip this topic or not? So what are the topics which are newly introduced, or what are the changes basically there in the GATE exam, or what is MSQ kind of question which are recently introduced in the GATE exam?" So many doubts were there. One of the second year guy was asking me like, "Am I eligible to give GATE exam or not?" Third year guys are usually asking, "Sir, how should I prepare for the GATE exam? Or am I eligible to give the GATE exam or not?" So many queries were there from the student community. So that's the reason why we are here. The GATE Academy is here with the solution for all your queries. So make sure that you watch the entire video. I'll be discussing all the changes that IIT Bombay have made in the upcoming GATE exam, that is GATE 2021 exam. Both in the syllabus, the changes they have made in the syllabus, as well as the changes they have made in the pattern as well, right? So make sure that you watch the entire video. All your queries will be resolved there. Introducing myself Abhijit Srikandan, faculty here at the GATE Academy, and did my post-graduation from National Institute of Computer Technology, and I have a teaching experience of more than 3+ years, right? So the topic here today is changes in syllabus and pattern of GATE 2021 exam. So before starting, let me throw a question here. How many of you are here from third year? I'm expecting your replies, okay? You can ask whatever the doubts you have, you can ask whatever the queries you have, you can ask whatever the confusions you have regarding the GATE 2021 exam syllabus or pattern, anything you can ask here in the chat box. I'm seeing them. I will be taking up the queries one by one. I'll be taking up them. So please answer your queries here. You can just post your queries here. I'll be taking up them, okay? Yes. Right. So I am expecting some first year students here, some second year students, some third year students. Most of them will be third year and fourth year students. I'm expecting some of you might have already completed engineering graduation also. This video is going to be beneficial for all of you. But as I'm expecting some first year students, I'm asking this question. I'm starting this session by asking this question. What is GATE exam? You might be already knowing this. There is no point in asking this particular question, but still, this is to start this session. What is GATE exam? As it is mentioned here, it is graduate aptitude test in engineering, right? In this examination, your aptitude in engineering will be tested. As I'm expecting most of you are civil engineering graduates. If other branch students are also there, please forgive me. See, what is your aptitude? They are going to check your aptitude in civil engineering through this exam. See, why you people are giving GATE exam? That's the second question I want to ask. Why you people are giving GATE exam? See, there are many reasons are there for a student to give GATE exam. It's actually, the name itself says that, right? GATE is actually gateway to many opportunities. Many students will be writing GATE exam, aiming masters in a very good college in the sense, let's say prestigious institutes like yeah, IITs and NITs and all, right? So people will be giving GATE exam for this particular reason. That's one reason why the students are giving GATE exam nowadays, and there is many reasons are also there. Some of you will be aiming a job in the future. Yeah, everyone's ultimate aim is to get a job, right? So people will be writing GATE exam for this particular purpose also. Many PSUs are there. You already know these things, right? Public sector undertakings. See, they used to take the candidates through GATE exam. If you are excelling in GATE exam, or if you are getting a very good rank in GATE exam, the PSUs will be calling you for an interview, or there will be a personal interview, and they will be taking up and there may be an interview also. But GATE exam is going to provide an opportunity to get a job in public sector undertakings, right? And there are some other reasons also why you should give GATE exam. If you are interested in research-oriented programs in these prestigious institutes like IITs and all, you should give GATE exam. The reason being, if you give GATE exam nowadays, the IITs and all, no, they are taking the students who are having very good GATE score. They're considering the GATE score as well for their admission in PhD programs. So if you're interested in a PhD, or if you're a postgraduate student, still you can give GATE exam to have a better opportunity in IITs and all, right? There's one more reason why you should give GATE exam. If you are interested in doing masters in some other institutes in foreign countries, they are also considering GATE exam as a qualification. If you have a very good GATE score, you can go and write. You can go and write GATE exam. You can pay for the interview and you can just get into them, right? Get into those institutes. So these are the reason why people usually give GATE exam, right? See, here in this session, we'll be mainly focusing on the changes and the syllabus, changing the syllabus and the pattern which are there in the GATE 2021 exam as per IIT Bombay, right? See, GATE exam, it is usually conducted by 7 IITs and IISc Bangalore. You can see it here. These are the IITs which are usually conducting the GATE exam. This year, IIT Bombay is the organizing institute, and they have made this many changes in the GATE exam. They have actually that might have created confusion in you, right? Yes, IISc Bangalore is also there. This year, IIT Bombay is going to conduct a GATE exam, that is GATE 2021 is going to be conducted by IIT Bombay, right? Yes. See, changes in talking about the changes in the GATE exam, right? Talking about the changes in the GATE exam. What are the changes? There are only 4 changes here. Not many changes are there. Right? They have made changes only in the eligibility criteria. They have changed something in the application process. They have changed something in the pattern of questions. They have changed something in the syllabus also. Not that much changes are there. No need to worry about those things. Talking about the eligibility criteria, in order to explain the change in eligibility criteria, I should tell you what was the scenario before GATE 2021 exam, or what was the scenario in GATE 2020 exam, right? Till GATE 2020 exam. I will be discussing all those things. I will be discussing one by one clearly so that all your queries are clear. I will be discussing one by one in the coming 10 to 15 minutes. Eligibility criteria is there. They have changed the eligibility criteria. Previously, only 4th-year students and those who have completed engineering was only allowed to write the GATE exam. This time they have changed a bit. I will tell you what is the change. You will be already aware of that thing. And they have changed the application process a bit. I will tell you. I will discuss about that thing as well. And they have changed the pattern of the questions. This is the place where students are getting many confusion. So I will discuss those things when I start this topic. That is change in pattern of the questions. What is the change they have made in the pattern of the questions? What is the change? What is the major change? Then is there any change in the syllabus? Yes, of course, they have changed syllabus a bit. They have changed, they have added some topics in each and every subject. They have removed some topics also. I'll be discussing the syllabus. For discussing the change in syllabus, I will be discussing subject by subject. I'll start with engineering mathematics, and I'll go with engineering mechanics, construction analysis, structural materials, RCC. I will discuss each and every subject of civil engineering. I will take each and every subject of civil engineering, and I will discuss the changes IIT Bombay have made for the upcoming GATE 2021 exam. Right? I think this change in the syllabus might have done keeping third year students also in their mind. Right? So why these changes? Why these changes are there? Before coming to that, if you are a third year student or if you are a fourth year student, okay, let us generalize the time. If your aim is to give GATE exam in future, not only this year, if your aim is to give GATE exam in future, make sure that you watch the entire video. You just give us this 30 to 45 minutes here. The reason being, I will tell you the reason also. See, whatever be the exam, it can be GATE exam, or it can be Indian Engineering Services or Engineering Services exam, or IIRMS, or it can be SSC Junior Engineering exam. Let it be IAS exam, whatever it is. Before writing an exam or before preparing for a particular exam, you should know what you have to study or what is the nature of that exam. What is the pattern of the questions which are going to be asked in the exam, right? So till GATE 2020, or we can say before GATE 2020, the nature of GATE exam was almost similar for the past 5 years, let us say. But this year, suddenly, IIT Bombay have changed the pattern. If you are preparing for GATE exam or if you are preparing for GATE 2021 without understanding the changes they have made in the syllabus as well as the pattern, your preparation is going to be wasted. I feel like that. I personally feel like that. It's my personal opinion. See, understanding the structure, understanding the pattern of an exam, understanding the pattern and syllabus of a particular exam before preparing it, it's actually very, very important. That's the reason why I am telling you to watch this entire video. Make sure that all your doubts are clear, right? Make sure that all your doubts are clear. Is that fine, everyone? Is that fine? Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Yes, right. I can see your queries here. I'll be taking it one by one. I was having a technical glitch here. Now I started seeing the queries one by one. I'll be clearing one by one. Fine. Let's do one thing. Let us start with the first one. Change in the eligibility criteria. Change in the eligibility criteria. Right. I can see your doubts. Rakshit is asking. Sorry for this. I actually missed around 10 minutes questions, but still you can post them here again. I will be clearing them. Okay. I think yes, a slight echo problem is there. I think you are able to hear me properly. Like, apart from that, I think it's audible now, right? Yes. Hi, Narasimham. I'm fine. I'm extremely fine. Yes. So let us discuss one by one, right? So changing the eligibility criteria. So before that, let us discuss what was the eligibility criteria for giving GATE 2020 exam, right? See, till GATE 2020, there was no eligibility criteria. There was no age limit for giving the GATE exam. This year also, there is no age limit. Don't think that those who are in the first year also can also write the GATE exam. It's not that. It's not the case. There is no age limit means those who have completed engineering, those who have in the fourth year, those who are in the third year, from that you can write as many times as you want. You can appear for GATE as many times as you want. Right? And there is no attempt limit also. There is no attempt limit. If you want to give GATE exam 5 times, you have the freedom to do that. But our aim is to succeed as fast as possible, right? So it is always recommended to succeed in the first or second attempt, but still the IIT authority or the GATE authority is giving you the opportunity to write the GATE exam as many times as you want, right? These are the two criteria are there, it's there. And as the third year students are also allowed to give the GATE exam, they may be having some backlogs, right? Engineering students usually may have some backlogs, maybe 1 or 2, right? Still, even if you are having backlogs, still you are eligible for writing the GATE exam, but make sure that you clear the GATE exam, so you clear the backlogs before the final year, right? Make sure that you clear the backlogs as fast as possible. And the GATE score, you will be provided with the GATE score. Once the GATE exam is declared, you will be provided with the GATE score, which contains your rank, your score, etc. That GATE score will be valid for 3 years. That means if you are giving the GATE exam in GATE 2021, that will be valid for 21, 22, and 23. It will be valid for 3 years. Right? So these are the criteria which were these things were there before also, but they have made a change in the eligibility criteria. I have already discussed that with you. what is the change have made in the eligibility criteria? This year, remember this year, third year students can also start appearing for the GATE exam. Third year students, listen here carefully. This is it's actually a golden opportunity for many of the students who are the third year. Students usually give GATE exam in the fourth year. That means in the final year of your graduation, or they will give the GATE exam once they have completed engineering. But if your aim is to get an admission in one of these prestigious institutes, that is IITs and NITs, and if your aim is to get a job in PSUs, start preparing for GATE exam as soon as possible. If you are the second year or third year, you can start preparing right now. And if you are the third year, it's a happy news for you. You people are eligible for writing the GATE exam this year, that is GATE 2021. Golden opportunity, right? So you may not be performing well in GATE 2021. I'm just telling the worst case. Still, it will be like a trial run, right? You prepare as many subjects as possible and give the GATE exam. You will be very happy. And GATE 2022, still you can give the GATE exam. You can see something here, right? So this is actually I have taken it from the information brochure. This is the expected year of completion. Those are the third year. They will be completing the GATE's engineering graduation in the year 2022, and they are eligible for the GATE exam. Then what about others? Fourth years, are they allowed to give the GATE exam? Yes, of course, that will remain the same. If you are in the fourth year, still you are allowed to give the GATE exam, and others also have already completed the GATE exam in engineering graduation, already allowed to write the GATE exam. This is the only one change which is made in the eligibility criteria. Third years, it's actually a revolutionary step. Those who are the third year, consider it as a golden opportunity. Go for it and crack the GATE exam in flying colors, right? You can start preparing for the GATE exam in the third year itself, and you'll be having a chance to give the GATE exam in the third year itself. So make use of it. One of the major change they have made in the GATE exam, GATE 2021 exam. Right? So this is the change made in the eligibility criteria, right? Yes. Yes, Aman, I'll come to that. I'll take up all those doubts in the general doubts towards the end of the session. Okay. Right. Yes, I will reduce the speed. Then, Parwa. Okay. Yes, Aman is asking some doubts. Fine. I will take up all those general doubts towards the end of the session. But still, you can keep on posting the doubts. So Kandan has asked a doubt for civil engineering. Kandan, actually, it's not clear to me. You can just ask me that, post that doubt once again. Right. So that is all about the change in the eligibility criteria. Coming to the second one, that is change in application. Right. See, this year, instead of we used to have around 25 subjects previously, right? This year they have introduced 2 new subjects. This is environmental science and engineering, and they have introduced one more thing, that is humanities and social sciences. This is actually not that much important for civil engineers, but the first one is actually a bit important. Why? Because we need to discuss about that. Why? Because I'll tell you the reason. This is a newly introduced topic, that is environmental science and engineering. This is also a newly introduced topic. But this is, as a civil engineering graduate or as a civil engineering aspirant, this is actually a bit important for us. I will tell you the reason. Okay. So total number of papers are now 27, which is actually not that much important. See, second important change, which is there in GATE 2021 exam, is that previously, or till GATE 2020, GATE 2020, if you are a civil engineering student, or if you are pursuing civil engineering in any of the engineering colleges, you were allowed to give the GATE exam in civil engineering. But IIT Bombay have made some changes in that. They have made the changes in such a way that if you are a civil engineering student and if you are interested in some other subjects, they have given you some choices there. If you are interested in those choices, you are given the freedom to give 2 GATE papers, which means GATE Civil Engineering. If you are a civil engineering graduate, or if you are pursuing civil engineering in one of the engineering colleges in India, you will be giving the GATE exam for civil engineering, right? That will be your primary paper. you will be given with some combinations of some papers, or we can say you will be given with some options also. If you are interested, you can go for it. If you are a civil engineering student, you are asked to write the GATE exam in civil engineering. But further, if you are interested in giving some other paper, IIT Bombay is giving you the freedom to give GATE exam in two more papers. They have given you two combinations, so they have given you two options also. If you are interested, you can give GATE exam in architectural and planning. And if you are interested, you can give GATE exam in environmental science and engineering as well. Is that clear, everyone? If you are a civil engineering student, please reply. Is that clear? It's actually a very confusing fact to many students, right? Is that clear? Right? If you are a civil engineering graduate or if you are a civil engineering student, you can go with civil engineering GATE exam. You can give the civil engineering GATE exam. And IIT Bombay is giving you freedom to give GATE exam in two more papers. That is, you can give GATE exam on architectural and planning. You can give GATE exam in environmental science and engineering. That is not mandatory. Clear? That is not mandatory. If you are interested, you can go with that. But if you are a second year student, if you are a third year student, I will not recommend you to give GATE exam two papers. I will not recommend you that. It's actually my personal opinion. I have a reason for that. The reason is, if you see this architectural and planning, AR, or environmental science and engineering, you can see the syllabus of these two papers in the GATE information brochure. The syllabus of architectural planning and environmental science and engineering is actually a bit similar to the civil engineering syllabus only, but you have to study something extra. Maybe around 40% extra. You have to study 40% extra. You can just go through the syllabus. I'm not focusing on that, right? You have to study something extra. But when the GATE 2021 exam will be, it is actually scheduled on February, right? In February, right? So only 6 to 7 months are remaining. So in this 7 months of time, it's actually a bit difficult for a third year student. It's my personal opinion, I'm repeating. It's actually a bit difficult for the third year students who prepare civil engineering, entire civil engineering and it's 40% extra topic for the GATE exam. That's the reason why I'm not recommending this for the upcoming GATE exam for third year students. But for the fourth year students or those who have already completed their BTech graduation, for them, if you are confident enough in civil engineering and if you are planning something extra by giving GATE exam in these two purposes, you can definitely go for this. The syllabus which is given, the GATE information brochure is not that much difficult. It's actually related to civil engineering only. You can just go for it. Why these topics are given? Why these two papers are given related to civil engineering? See, some of you after studying civil engineering, maybe this will provide an opportunity, right? Architecture and planning. Many prestigious institutes, many IITs and NITs are offering this course for masters. So if you are interested in doing masters in these subjects, if you have to give the GATE exam in these papers. But as a civil engineering student, you were not having the freedom to appear for this GATE exam, right? So this year onwards, you have that freedom also. So if you are interested, you can go for this. So Chaitanya is asking, if you are not interested, no, it's not compulsory, Chaitanya. It's not compulsory. It's actually not mandatory. You can give the GATE exam only in civil engineering. That's it. You have the option for that, right? Right? Yeah. You are complete. You have the complete freedom. If you want, you can go with. You go for this. Okay. You can, if you want, you can give the secondary paper also. The examination will be on different dates. That's also there, right? They will not be on the same date. Civil engineering exam and suppose environmental science and engineering, they will not be on the same date. They will be on different dates. You will be able to write the GATE exam, right? That's not compulsory, right? Yes. So this is actually one of the revolutionary steps taken by IIT, I will say. But just make sure while be careful while you make the choice. Okay, while you make the choice, make sure about this. Make sure that you are sure about this, right? Yes. Coming to the changing pattern of the questions, I used to get queries in regarding this topic also. I'm getting many queries regarding the yes, exam fees is same or anything increase. Yes, I don't branch is asking something regarding this. See, usually they are charging around 1,500 for giving a GATE paper, right? Yes. If you want to give a separate paper, the charge will be double. You have to pay something extra for that also. It will be around 1,500 plus 1,500. It will be around 3,000. Right? You have to pay extra for that. You have to pay extra for that. Right? What are the other topics? And I can talk about this environmental science and engineering. There are environmental science and engineering. It's actually a bit related to environmental science and engineering, right? Environmental engineering. So what are the topics you are studying in environmental engineering? You can remember. So noise pollution is there, air pollution is there, but there you have to study about noise pollution, air pollution. Actually a bit extra. You have to study about air pollution control technologies. You have to study about the air pollution control techniques. You have to study about the environmental chemistry. You have to study about the environmental microbiology. You have to go through all those things, right? It is actually mentioned clearly in the syllabus. You can just go through it once, and if you're comfortable enough, if you think that okay, I can give GATE exam in this paper also, you can just go for it, right? Otherwise, it is not recommended, right? What is the benefit? You can just think about that, Vamshi. If you are a civil engineering graduate, you were able to give GATE exam only in this paper, right? You can just do masters in the civil engineering related subjects, right? So you cannot go for masters, or you cannot go for higher studies in architecture and planning, right? If you are suppose you are interested, you have done civil engineering, but now we are interested in architecture. So what you will do? But IIT Bombay now is giving me the opportunity for that, right? That's not the case. Like secondary paper means you can you can done you can do you can write the GATE, you can give the GATE exam in civil engineering, and the combination is like this. You can either choose the first one, otherwise you can choose the second one. Don't think that you can give architecture and planning and environmental science as the GATE papers. That is not possible, right? And giving the 3 papers also not possible. It is clearly mentioned there, right? 2 paper combination as given there, which means civil engineering plus architecture and planning, civil engineering plus environmental science and engineering. This is the allowed combination. Got it? So 1 or 2 subject papers are allowed. You can either give civil engineering, otherwise the combination. Got it? Yes. So go with the next one. Change in the pattern of the questions. You already know the pattern of the question, right? Maybe you may be knowing this, right? It's a it's a CBT test, computer-based test. The GATE exam will be conducted online. So there will be around 65 questions. You can see it here. 65 questions will be there. Out of which 55 will be technical related questions. I can say like this: 10 will be general aptitude questions, which will be asked for 15 marks. Out of this 15 marks, 5 questions will be 2-mark questions, and 5 questions will be 1-mark questions. Total will be 15 mark questions will be there. This is actually sure. You will be getting questions, general aptitude questions for around 15 marks. That is sure. Got it? And related to, talking about the technical related subjects, that is the civil engineering syllabus plus engineering mathematics. This year, they have clearly mentioned that from engineering mathematics, you are going to get 13 marks. This year, they have mentioned it clearly that you are going to get 13 marks in engineering mathematics. So how much marks are remaining? 65 questions, total marks are 100. The GATE exam is given for 100 marks. This is already known to you. The exam is given for 100 marks. 15 marks are for general aptitude, and this year they have clearly mentioned in the engineering, the information brochure, that 13 marks will be dedicated for engineering mathematics. You have to be careful about that. And remaining 72 marks, you will be asked from the subjects of civil engineering, structural engineering, and water resource engineering, and environmental engineering, geotechnical engineering. What the remaining topics? The questions will be asked from the remaining topics. And as you know, you can expect the questions for 1 mark. You can expect the questions for 2 marks. And the questions, here is the thing, right? Questions, what kind of questions will be there? Of course, there will be some multiple choice questions. I will discuss one by one. I will discuss what are the type of questions which are there, which are going to be there in GATE 2021 exam. There will be some numerical answer type questions. If you are preparing for GATE exam for past 1 year, or if you are already a GATE aspirant, You might be knowing what is multiple choice questions. You might be knowing what is numerical answer type question. But still, I will explain this with an example. This is a newly introduced topic, newly introduced pattern of question, or let's say type of question, that is multiple select questions or MSQs. Students actually, many students were asking doubts regarding this particular topic. So, what kind of questions can be asked from this particular pattern, particular type? How the questions can be framed, or if the particular question is framed, how I can identify whether it is an MSQ or not. So, many questions were there, many queries were there from the student side, right? So, let us discuss one by one. I will discuss this MSQ, and let us discuss all the things with some examples, right? So, multiple choice questions, you already know this thing, right? Yeah, let us see. I have my multiple choice question is there, right? I'm not insulting you. You already know these things, but still, I want to explain all these things one by one, right? See, there is a question. You can read this question. This question is from the subject. I think it's from fluid mechanics, right? Open channel flow, I think. See, there's a sequence depth ratio of a hydraulic jump is given, and rectangular channel is given, that is 16.48. Those who are good enough in open channel flow, you can just go for this. You can just solve this question. It will take only 1 minute. You can just solve it and get me the answer. I'm not going to solve this question. Okay, I'm just leaving it for you. I'm expecting your answers if you are if you are preparing for GATE exam, right? See, the fraud number through which at the beginning of the gem is, right? What was the fraud number? What will be the fraud number? Just don't focus about the question. Just focus only on the nature of the question, right? Yes, Mohanda is saying that C will be the correct answer. Still, let us go with Mohanda. Mohanda is saying option C is correct, which means only C can be the correct answer. That is the meaning of it, right? You will be applying the equations. You will get the answer. If you have put the values correctly, if you have used the correct equation, you will get an answer, and there will be only one option for that. Let us say that is option C. That will be the answer. That will be the nature of multiple choice questions. One second. That's the nature of multiple choice questions. These questions, let us say MCQ, can be asked for 1 mark. This questions can be asked for 1 mark. Otherwise, this can be asked for 2 mark. Right? This can be asked for 1 mark, and it can be asked for 2 marks. Some students will make some mistakes in the calculation. Some students will make mistake in taking this button, taking the equation. Some students will make while selecting the correct option. If you are making a mistake here for MCQ, you are going to get some negative marks. Sorry for this. You will be getting some negative marks. If it is a 1 mark question, you will be punished with minus 0.33, or 0.33 marks will be deducted from the total marks, right? 2 marks questions, if it is a 2 mark question, 2 by 3 will be deducted. If you are making a mistake, 2 by 3, that is 0.66 marks will be deducted from the total marks. There is a punishment for this question, right? There will be many multiple choice questions. You can expect many multiple choice questions in the upcoming GATE exam also. There will be some punishment if you are making some mistake, right? So suddenly in GATE 2014, I think they have introduced numerical answer type question. So I have kept the same question but numerical answer type, where you will not be provided with any options. There will not be any options there. The same question, so I'm not going to read that question once again. But still, the answer is, suppose in the previous question, the answer was 10, right? Honda was saying that answer for this particular question is 10. If that answer is 10, you will be reporting your answer here as 10. You will be providing with a range, that is, suppose, let us say 9 to 11. You are provided with a range, that is 9 to 11. If you are giving an answer within this range, then it will be correct. Don't think this answer will be, this range will be given to you in the examination now. This will not be given. Once you give this answer, in the later stages, they will check, they will keep a range for that particular question, and the answer will be, that answer, if your answer lies in between this range, it will be considered as a correct answer, and you will be provided, or you will be awarded with 1 mark or 2 mark. If this question is for 1 mark, you will be awarded with 1 mark, and if this question is for 2 marks, you will be awarded with 2 marks. And remember, there will not be any negative marking for this particular question. There will not be any negative marks. No negative marks will be there for this numerical answer question. But in the previous case, that is multiple choice question, there were some negative marks. Just keep this thing in mind. You already know this thing, right? If it is 10.1, yes, decimal places actually play a very crucial role here in numerical answer type also. Suppose your answer is 10.562, and they are saying that report your answer up to 3 decimal places. You have to put the answer as 10.562, right? Guruzaj, is it clear? Right. See, that is the nature of numerical answer type question, right? Yes. So coming to the newly introduced the pattern or newly introduced type of question, which is multiple select questions. Let us have an idea about that first, and we will look into some. We will see some examples, and so that you will be very much clear to you, right? So these are questions are objective in nature. It will be almost like your multiple choice questions, but with some changes, right? So every question, if it's an MSQ, there will be 4 choices will be given there. Option A, option B, option C, and option D will be given there. And IIT Bombay is saying that if it is an MSQ question, be careful. 1 or more than 1 choices can be correct. 1 or more than 1 choices may be correct. There may be 2 correct options. There may be 3 correct options. But more than 1 option can be right. It can be, there can be maybe 1 option, or maybe more than 1 options can be right. If it's an MSQ question, you have to be very careful. It will be almost like, it will be like MCQ only, multiple choice question only. But with this change, what is the change? The options, there will be 4 options, but out of the 4 options, maybe 1 is correct, maybe more than 1 options are correct. You have to be very, very careful while setting the correct, right? And further saying that they carry either 1 mark, of course, they carry either 2 marks, just like the previous cases, and there is no negative marking at all for this particular kind of questions. There is no negative marking and there is no partial marking. I will tell you this. What is this partial marking? Okay, IIT Bombay or in the information portion, it is clearly mentioned that no partial marking will be given, right? Yes, Mohandas, it will be mentioned. It has to be mentioned. Otherwise, it will be, it will be a burden on the students. It will be a burden, right? I think MSQ will be mentioned in the question. See, I think when I went to the information brochure, I did not see anything regarding this topic. I think they are silent about this matter right now. But still, I feel like this. It's my personal opinion. They will be mentioning whether the question is MSQ or not. Otherwise, it will be creating confusion to the students during the examination, right? So they will be mentioning it, but you will be getting the information very soon, right? So let us discuss that. Let us discuss all these points clearly with this example, right? This question is from the subject structural analysis. I will read the question for you. Those who have already completed studying structural analysis, they can solve this question and get me the answer. You can give me the answer. See, this is the pin-jointed plane frame given here, and we are given with some options: internally determinate, internally indeterminate, externally determinate, and externally indeterminate. So there are 4 options. So I'm mentioning that this is an MSQ question. That is multiple selection question. It is a multiple selection question, and I'm telling you to provide answer for this. So how to approach this particular kind of question? So we are given with a pin-jointed plane frame. Right? Some students immediately after seeing this question, they will start solving it. So there is an internal determinant is involved in that particular question. So the question, how to solve this? To find the internal indeterminacy. So to check whether the structure is internally determinate or not, first of all, we have to calculate the internal indeterminacy, right? So if the internal indeterminacy is 0, we can say structure is internally determinate. So DSI, what's DSI? M minus 2j plus 3. So number of members, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members are there. 9 members minus how many joints are there? 2 into 6, that is 12, plus 3. Answer will be equal to 0, which means DSI is equal to 0, which indirectly means structure is internally determinate. Okay, you got the answer, right? What is the answer? Internally determinate. Structure is internally determinate. Option A will be the correct answer. And if you go to the next question, remember, you are not going to get 1 mark or 2 marks, which is there for that question. You're not going to give that. You're not going to be awarded that particular mark. Reason is it's a MSQ question. It's a MSQ question means you have to look at the options. Why I am telling this? Why? Because if you see, option C is also correct. What's option C? Externally determinate, which means calculate the external determinant C is R minus 3. Number of reactions here will be 2. It's a heel support. It's a roller support. There will be 1 reaction. Total number of reactions are 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0, which means option C is also correct. You can see it, right? You are understanding that, right? In this particular question, 2 options are correct. You will be awarded. Suppose this question is asked for 2 marks. This question is asked for 2 marks. You will be given or you will be awarded with these 2 marks only if you are taking A and C. Otherwise, you are not going to get any marks for this particular question. You are going to lose that complete 2 marks. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone? I want this to be clear to everyone. Is that clear, everyone? Perfect. Perfect. Right? Yes. See, suppose someone is saying, sir, what if I'm giving only, I'm choosing only A as the correct answer? Will I be given with 1 mark? Why? Because total is 2 marks. I'm selecting only 1 correct answer. Will I be provided with 1 mark? What do you think? What do you think? Will you be provided? Will you be given 1 mark? Will you be given 1 marks? Tell me. If you are selecting only option A, will you be given with some marks? No. That's the meaning of it. There is no partial marking. There is no partial marking. If you want to give, if you want to get answer, if you want to get 2 marks for this particular question, you have to select A and C, which are the correct options. There is no partial marking. You are not going to get 0.5 or 1 mark for that particular question. If you are selecting A and C, take 2 marks. Otherwise, there is no mark. There is no negative marks also. See, Chaitanya is asking, will they specify that is MSQ question or not? See, that information brochure is silent in this particular case, but I believe that this will be mentioned in the particular question. Why? Because otherwise it will be very confusing for the students. There will be some MSQ questions, there will be some CQ questions. Students will be, they will be jumping from here to here, here to there, like that. Right? They will be having that confusion with in their mind all the time. So most of the time it will be mentioned the question, like it is an MSQ question. Got it? So I think that's very clear to you. That is all about the MSQ question. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone? I think it's perfectly clear to you, right? Yeah, that is all about the MSQ questions, right? So if you want, I can give you one more example, right? I want you people to give me the answer. Suppose there is a truss, there is a structure again. There is a structure again, right? This is the structure I have. There is some member like this. I'm naming the members A, B, C, D, E like this. There is a load like this W, and I'm asking you to find the zero force members. This can also be an MSQ question. I'm telling that it is an MSQ question, right? Suppose there is an option A, that is BE. Option B is also there, that is supposed to say DE. Option C is also there, that is CB, and option D is also there, that is let's say EA. So it's an MSQ question. You will suppose this question is asked for 2 marks. You will be getting 2 marks only if you find the zero force members. What will be the correct answer here? What are the correct answers? What are the correct options? This will be a zero force member, and this will also be a zero force member. Correct? This will be a zero force member, and this will also be a zero force member. So go with the options. Option A will be correct, and option D will be correct. This is how it goes. This is the nature of MSQ questions. As Nitin sir is also here, let us discuss one question from irrigation engineering also. Let us say, right? Let us take a question from gravity dams, right? So there are different kind of failure. You might have studied about different kinds of failure in gravity dams, right? Gravity dam may fail due to sliding. So there is an option A. It can fail due to sliding. There is option B also. It can fail due to overturning. There is option C also. It can fail in compression. Let's say in option D, it can fail in tension. Right? You are given with a particular gravity dam here. And suppose the question is like this: in which way the gravity dam which is given in the figure below may fail? So you have to check whether the structure, whether the gravity dam will fail in sliding. whether the gravity dam will fail in compression, whether the gravity dam will fail in overturning. You have to check the conditions which is taught in the irrigation engineering class. And after that, you have to select the correct options. Okay, this will fail in sliding and this will fail in overturning. If the resisting moment is less than the overturning moment, it will fail in overturning, right? If the lateral force is more than the friction force, it will fail in sliding. So you have to check those conditions and you have to select the correct options from this. If the two options are there, you have to just go the two options. If the gravity dam can fail in two ways, you have to select the options like that. That is the nature of EMC, right? So is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Yes. So go with the change in syllabus. Many students were asking regarding this also. Let us discuss one by one. Let us take one by one. Okay, one by one means we have to discuss about the subjects, right? We have engineering mathematics. This is not GATE 2020 syllabus. You can see it here. It is not GATE 2021 syllabus. It is GATE 2020 syllabus. There is no change in linear algebra. You can just make the comparison by taking GATE 2020 and GATE 2021 syllabus in your hand, right? But there is a change in calculus. What are the changes there? Right? See, the changes are there in this. This is removed from the syllabus, which is actually the application of line, surface, and volume integrals. This is also not mentioned in the syllabus, right? Maclaurin series is also not mentioned in the syllabus. I have the GATE 2020 syllabus for you. You cannot see Maclaurin series here. You cannot see the line, surface, Stokes, Gauss, and Green theorems here, right? But I would like to tell you one thing here. See, Maclaurin series is not mentioned in GATE 2021 syllabus. It is GATE 2021 syllabus. Maclaurin series is not mentioned there. But still, I believe when I discussed with the engineering mathematics faculties, they were telling like if Taylor series is mentioned, there is no need to mention Maclaurin series again in the syllabus. If Taylor series is mentioned, Maclaurin series will be there in the syllabus, but it is hidden. Don't think that Maclaurin series is not mentioned in the syllabus. We can skip that. It's not the case, right? Even if it is not mentioned in the syllabus, it will be there. It will be there. Coming to the ordinary differential equations, there is no added topics there in engineering mathematics. In the ordinary differential equation, there is a change. Laplace transforms, which is a headache for many of the engineering students. Many of the engineering students will consider it as a curse, right? They don't want to prepare it at all. Why? Because see, this topic is completely removed nowadays from engineering mathematics. You don't have to study about the Laplace transforms and its application in solving the ordinary differential equation for GATE 2021. It is completely removed. Still, it is not having that much application in civil engineering, right? So there is no change in partial differential equation. There is no change in that, but there is a small change there in probability and statistics. In probability and statistics, this thing is completely removed. What is that? Hypothesis testing. It is completely removed from the syllabus. Hypothesis testing. It is not. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to study for that. And one more thing is there regarding the Poisson distribution and binomial distribution and normal distribution and exponential distribution. Students are having a confusion here. I will tell you what it is. See, probability and statistics, it is mentioned only Poisson distribution and normal distribution is only mentioned in the syllabus, right? So some of you will be thinking like you don't have to practice questions from binomial distribution and all. But even if it is not mentioned, even if binomial distribution is not mentioned, it is actually a mandatory thing. It will be there in the syllabus. You just keep this thing in your mind. I'm not telling you to focus more on binomial distribution. I'm telling you that it is not mentioned in the syllabus, but don't think that binomial distribution is removed from the syllabus. Still, you can expect from binomial distribution as well. The reason is Poisson distribution. For Poisson distribution to study Poisson distribution, you need to have some basics of binomial distribution, where the number of samples are less than 100. You'll be using binomial distribution, so you need to have a basic idea of binomial distribution before getting into Poisson distribution. So you have to study both of them. Both are there in the syllabus. I would like to mention this point here, right? Poisson distribution and binomial distribution, but here exponential distribution is completely removed from the syllabus. You don't have to prepare that topic for the GATE 2021 exam. Coming to numerical methods, right? So in numerical methods, least square approximation is removed. least square approximation is completely removed from the syllabus, which is actually not that much important. But those students who wants to prepare everything in GATE exam, this is actually worth it. Why? Because it's actually a very lengthy topic, but not that much important. So it is actually completely removed. And there is one more change you can see in the error analysis. You can see something here, right? Error analysis is there, but in the previous syllabus, accuracy and precision was also mentioned before error analysis. Don't think that accuracy and precision is removed. Why? Because if error analysis is mentioned, error analysis, it's all about accuracy and precision, right? Yes, we are always aiming to reduce the errors, right? Which means even if only error analysis is mentioned, this is not removed from the syllabus. It will be there, accuracy and precision, but it's not that much important for GATE exam, right? So that is all about engineering mathematics. I think it is very much clear to you, right? Any doubts regarding this? Any doubts regarding this? I think no doubts are there. There is no newly added topic for this. Poisson's distribution, along with Poisson's distribution, make sure that you prepare for binomial distribution also. There can be some questions. I'm not telling that there will be some questions, but I'm telling you that there can be some questions from binomial distribution as well. Okay. Yes, there is a newly added topic. Sorry for this. I missed that topic. That topic is linear regression, but it is a very small topic. You don't have to struggle a lot here. It's a very small topic, that is a linear regression. Thank you, Bhavani, but I actually almost forgot about that. Okay, right. So go with the next one, structural engineering. Let's finish it quickly. There's not that many changes are there. This is GATE 2020 syllabus, starting with the engineering mechanics, which is the basic subject here in structural engineering. See, which you will study in the first year of your engineering college. Like three topics are removed. Many topics are removed from here. Kinematics of point mass and rigid body, completely removed. They have thrown away this part from the syllabus. Euler's equation of motion, removed. Impulse moment momentum, removed. Energy methods, removed. And principle of Wirtz-Work, removed. It's actually comprises of around 50% of the engineering mechanics syllabus. They have removed all these things and they have introduced one small topic compared to the topics they have removed, which is free vibrations of undamped SDOF substance. So vibrations, we can see one question was there in the previous question paper. So you have to study, you have to prepare about this thing, that is vibrations. You have to focus on that. You don't have to study about the kinematics and Euler's equation, impulse momentum, energy equations and all. You can just skip those topics, right? Coming to solid mechanics, there is not that many changes are there. But one topic is removed. There is a failure, which is actually no. Civil engineers actually don't theories of field. It's actually more related to mechanical engineering. So this topic is removed from civil engineering. I mean from solid mechanics, and instead they have added one topic, that is transformation of stresses. This topic is newly introduced, but this topic was there. This topic was there. We cannot say this is a newly introduced topic. This topic was there already. Okay, but still you can consider this a new topic. There is no change in structural analysis. There is no change at all. The structural analysis syllabus will remain as it is. There is no change, no addition, no deduction from the syllabus. And coming to construction materials, there is a major change in the construction materials. See, according to IIT Bombay, only concrete and steel are the construction materials. They have removed bricks, they have removed mortar, they have removed timber, they have removed bitumen, and they have removed tendering and construction contracts. They have removed rate analysis and standard specifications, and they have removed all these things from the syllabus. You don't have to focus on these particular topics. If you see the construction materials and management, these topics were actually a bit theoretical. If you see the syllabus, these syllabus are a bit theoretical. So they have removed from the syllabus. There is no newly added topic there. So all the things are removed. But still, even if it's a theoretical topic, there are some topics which are from where you can expect some problems. That is numericals, that is mixed design, short-term, long-term properties. From that, you can expect some questions. These are not newly added topics. These things were there. And you can see something here. Only steel is there and concrete is there, and CPM and PERT. So that's the change they have made in the syllabus. And regarding the concrete structures, I have seen many other coaching institutes telling like there are many changes are there, but still, according to me, this topic is removed. But I will not say still the syllabus is same. I will say still the syllabus is same. Why? Because Even if ultimate load design concepts are removed, see the syllabus will remain the same. Why? Because if you see the previous question paper, you cannot see any question from this particular topic of ultimate load design concept, which is actually an obsolete one, which is actually not used nowadays. You cannot see any particular question from that particular topic. So it's almost there is no change. And this topic is also removed, analysis of beam sections and transfer and service load. But still, I feel like it is there in the syllabus. Why? Because without analysis, that subject will not be over. So I feel like there is no change in concrete structures. Okay, and similarly in steel structures also, there is no that much changes are there. Steel structure will also remain as it is, right? So yes, I have mentioned that. Yeah, they have given the vibration problem. They have given the vibration problem. That's why this is actually specifically mentioned nowadays. But that question came only once. That question came only once. Coming to geotechnical engineering, which is the most important subject here in this topic is removed. Origin of soils is removed, and method of slices are removed from foundation engineering, and Westergaard's theories are also removed. These are the major changes there in geotechnical engineering. Yes, these are the major changes in geotechnical engineering. But apart from this, if we are forgetting about this, when we talk about this origin of soils, I cannot say this is a removed topic. Why? Because soil mechanics, we will be discussing about soils, right? So without knowing the origin of soils or without knowing the type of soils, how we can study all the soil mechanics? So I personally feel like this is not a removed topic. It is not mentioned in the question. It is not mentioned in the syllabus. Right? You can see the GATE 2020 syllabus is here, 21 syllabus is here. That topic is completely ignored here. That topic is not here. Right? But still, you have to go through them. It's a theoretical topic only. It will not take more than half an hour. You have to have an idea about the type of soils. You'll be having different kind of soils like lacustrine soil, alluvial soil. You'll be having different kind of soil like residual soil, talus, steel. Different kind of soils are there. You have to have an idea about the type of soil before getting into soil mechanics. That's what my point is. But as per from examination point of view, that is not that much important. We are not going to get any questions from origin of soils. And along with this, Westergaard's theory and method of slices are removed, which was there in foundation engineering. Method of slices, which is actually used for the analysis of stability of slopes. This is removed, and Westergaard is a method for finding the stress at a particular point below the ground surface. This is the method for finding the stress at a particular point below the surface. These two topics are removed, but see, geotechnical is all about assumptions and equations, right? See, there are some assumptions in method of slices. There are some assumptions in Westergaard's series. See, Bosner's theory is also there. There are two equations, if you remember, two big equations are there. So you are getting relieved from a big equation, you are getting relieved from a assumption. But this thing is actually very important for other competitive exams, right? So you have to be very focused. You have to focus on this topic if you are preparing for IPS exam at all. But still, for GATE exam, you don't have to study about this particular topic. Got it? And what is the newly added topic here? See, pile under lateral loading. This is the newly added topic. You already know what is pile foundation, right? Right? You already know what is pile foundation. What is pile foundation? See, that's a kind of deep foundation where if there is no hard stratum below the earth surface, or if the hard stratum is available at a very large depth from the earth surface, then what we will go for some pile foundations. Pile foundations are generally subjected to vertical loads, but sometimes or many times it has to carry the lateral loads also. So in this syllabus, GATE 2021, you have to study about that. So piles subjected to lateral loadings, piles subjected to vertical loadings will be there in the syllabus, and piles subjected to lateral loadings and vertical loadings in combination that will also be there. So this is the newly added topic there in geotechnical engineering, and these are the topics which are removed from geotechnical engineering. Don't need to study about method of slices, Westergaard series. See, if you see the syllabus here, you can see Bishop method is mentioned, and only Bishop method is mentioned, right? Don't think that there are some other methods also, like stability number method is there, friction circle method is there. Don't think that they are removed. See, why I'm telling this? Why? Because in the previous syllabus also, it was not mentioned in the syllabus, but you are getting questions from this particular topic. Got it? So in this topic, you in this syllabus also, in the upcoming GATE exam also, there can be some questions from this particular topics, right? Yes. Coming to the next one, water resource engineering. Here comes the major change. Here comes the major change. In fluid mechanics, the change here is they have added concept of lift and drag, but I will not say it is a change. Why? Because this concept was there previously also. You can see some questions in the GATE previous year question paper from concept of lift and drag, especially questions related to boundary layer theory. You can just go with the previous year question paper. You can see some questions. I'm trying to say this. This is a newly added. This is not a newly added topic. This topic was there previously as well. Got it? And the major change, you should be very happy here. The major change is here in hydraulics. How many of you think that these topics, that is kinematics of flow, velocity triangles, hydraulic machines, pump, turbine, how many of you think that these are very difficult topics? These are very difficult topics. How many of you think like this? I am sure that 90% of the students who are preparing for GATE exam will consider these topics as tough ones. No one is interested. Many of you are not interested in preparing in studying turbines, Kaplan turbine, Belton wheel. Many types of turbines are there. Headache topics, yes, just like Krishna said. No, it's actually a brain-eating topic. So these things are completely removed from the syllabus. And in the hydraulics, there is only two topics are there. That is channel hydraulics, which you can say open channel flow is there, and dimensional analysis is there. Only two topics are the dimensional analysis and open channel. What is the meaning of that? From hydraulics, if they are removing these many topics and if they are keeping only open channel flow, what is the meaning of that? Open channel flow is going to be the most important topic for the upcoming year exam. Usually, it's a very important topic. Usually, you used to, students used to get questions for around 2 marks. Every year you will be getting some questions, but this year I'm expecting more than 2 marks. Why? Because they have removed this many topics and they are not introducing a new topic, that hydraulics, which means automatically the remaining topics will become important. The open channel flow is already a very important topic, and their importance is actually now in a higher scale. So keep preparing, and you have to prepare very well for this one. Which one? The open channel flow. And hydrology, there is no change. There's a small change there in irrigation. They have removed all the theoretical topics. They have removed all the theoretical topics. They have removed the canal regulatory works. They have removed the outlets and escapes. They have removed all these particular topics from irrigation. Just keep the comparison there. Okay. So this is GATE 2020 syllabus. Outlets are removed. Water logging is removed, and canal regulatory. All those things are removed, right? No extra added topics are there in irrigation. Got it? So there is no change in hydrology, and some topics are removed from irrigation as well. So these are the changes there in irrigation. Environmental engineering, you can see it here. Definitely, you might have already noticed this. This portion, that is noise pollution, is completely removed from the syllabus here. This portion is completely removed from the syllabus. That is municipal solid waste soil noise pollution is completely removed from the syllabus. That is GATE 2020 syllabus. Is that clear, everyone? Coming to environmental engineering, GATE 2021, some topics are newly added, but they are very important. Air quality index and limits. You might have heard this topic in recent news. Some of the times, many times in the news, Delhi related environmental pollution, right? So air quality index reaches up to 450. The air quality in Delhi is actually worst in the history of India. So you might have heard some kind of current related things. So this topic is there, air quality index, which is an index used to indicate the air quality of a particular region. You can expect the questions like how to expect air quality index, or what if the air quality index value is 150, what is the meaning of that? If the air quality index is 350, what is the cleanness of that air? So that kind of questions can be expected in GATE exam, as it is newly added topic and it's actually having some current importance. It's actually very important. And coming to reuse of treated sewage for different applications, this is also a newly added topic, and it's also having some importance in the GATE exam. So focus, all the other things will remain as it is, and these are the newly added topic for the GATE exam. right? Yes. So transportation engineering, there are some changes as well in transportation engineering also. The topics which are removed from here is highway alignment and engineering service are removed. This topic is completely removed. You can have comparison here. It starts with geometric design. Highway alignment and engineering surveys are removed from this. It's actually a very theoretical topic. Many people don't like studying theoretical topics. No? So this topic is completely removed from the syllabus. That is highway engineering and highway alignment and engineering surveys. It's removed from the syllabus. And you can see something here. They have made the syllabus a bit clear now. So from geometric design, track design of railway track is there, and speed and candy is there. You can expect the questions only from these topics. And airport runway length, calculations and corrections, taxiway. These are not newly added topics, but they have made the syllabus a bit simpler. You can have that advantage with you. Right? These are the removed topic from transportation infrastructure. Okay, from highway pavement materials, not that many changes are there, but distrust in concrete pavements are removed. Okay, distrust in concrete pavements are removed, but still, it's actually not that much important topic there. Still, you can ask your Nidin sir. Nidin sir used to teach that transportation subject there, right? Right, I think he is currently teaching that subject, right? Yes. See, traffic engineering. In traffic engineering, travel time, delay, body study is removed. ECU is removed. I think ECU remain as it is, right? Yes, yes, ECU is also removed. Passenger the car unit is also removed, and level of service is also removed. From where you got some, very dangerous question in the previous examination, where many of the students were not able to solve this particular question, right? Level of service of rural highways and other roads. There was a question in the previous GATE exam, that is GATE 2020, and the question was for 2 marks. Many of the students, almost 90% of the students, were not able to solve that particular question. So that topic is completely removed from the transportation syllabus. So that's the advantage you will be having in traffic engineering, highway pavements, and transportation infrastructure. They have made the syllabus actually a bit, clear. All right, we can select that. Got it? Yes. Go with the next one. Geomatics engineering. Not that many changes are there. No newly added topics. Only one change, that is GPS is removed from the syllabus. This topic is completely removed from the syllabus. That is GPS. Global Geographical Positioning System. GPS is not mentioned anywhere in the syllabus, and they have removed the topics like contouring. They have removed the topics like plane table survey. They have removed all these unimportant topics from the syllabus of geomatics. Right. So these are the changes which IIT Bombay have made in civil engineering syllabus. Not that many changes, but most of the time they have removed many difficult topics. They have removed many theoretical topics from the syllabus just to make exam a bit interesting. I think you can expect some conceptual. We can expect more number of conceptual based questions from next year onwards, right? Right. Yes. See, so many extra topics. See, I think you have studied. Okay. Sangeet session. So many extra topics we have studied. Okay, fine. It's already fine. It's fine always. Right. Studying, if you study something, it will never go waste. So, what are the important dates for the GATE 2021 exam? You might be already aware of this. The GATE exam, the closing date of GATE exam will be on 30th September. Till then, you can apply for GATE exam without any fine, and till October 7th, you can apply for GATE exam with some late fee. There will be a fine of around 500 rupees. You can check that. And if you want to change the category, paper, and examination city and all, will be provided that option till 13th November, and admit card will be provided, or it will be available on 8th January, and the GATE examination will be conducted in 2 shifts. In 6 days. See, 5th February, that is a Friday actually. This is the first time they are conducting exams on Friday. See, you can imagine number of shifts have to be increased. Why? Because the number of applications are going to be increased like anything. Why? Because third year students are also allowed to write the GATE exam. Right? The number of applications are going to be increased like anything. So competitions are going to be a bit higher from this year onwards. So it is going to be conducted in 3 stages, or in 6 days. And remember one thing, I have told you about the choices, right? So if you are choosing two papers, most probably, I feel like that. I personally feel like this. We don't know what is going to happen in the future, but most probably, if you are preferring civil engineering as your primary paper, it will be there in this, fifth or sixth or seventh day in the beginning. And the secondary paper possibilities. I'm talking about the possibilities. It can be provided in the second stage. I mean, in the next week. That's a possibility. But still, we can expect the civil engineering paper here on 5th, and you can expect the next paper on the 6th of February also. Chances are there, but what the worst case scenario that can also happen. But still, we can expect the exam like this, right? So that's all about the examination dates. You already aware of this. This is only one change, and keep this in your mind. Number of applicants are going to be increased like anything. Okay. Yeah, those who have studied something extra, just like I told you, just like Dhiren sir is saying, is going to strengthen your knowledge. That's it. Okay. Here in your exam or somewhere else, it is going to be beneficial for you, right? Don't think that it's going to be wasted, right? So, 2021. So these all are tentative dates, right? The information broad itself is saying that it's all are tentative dates. It's actually subjected to the corona cases around you, but still focus on these dates and plan your strategy, plan your preparation strategy according to these dates. Why? Because they are not going to prepone the examination, right? So they can postpone, but that's in the worst case. It is clearly mentioned in worst case scenario that exams can be postponed, but that is not, we cannot depend upon that, right? So keep these dates in your mind. Start preparing. Those who are preparing, continue preparation till the examination that, and do well in the examination. So if you have any queries regarding this, you can just ask me here. I will be clearing one by one them. Actually, we are running out of time here. I won't be able to take that many doubts, but still, I think Dhiren sir was there to clear your doubts. I think he has solved almost all your queries. But still, if you want me to answer your queries, you can just ask me here. I will be taking up some of the queries. Yes, yes, yeah. I mean, Dhiren sir can answer that question. See, Mansi, yes, definitely, will be. Right, Krishna, you see, it actually depends whether you are in the third year or in the fourth year. It actually depends. Right? Yes. No, Rajiv, actually, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. See, it's actually providing an option. You can either go with civil engineering, suppose you have opted environmental engineering and environment science and engineering, you can opt that also. No issues are there. Anything else? What are the documents? See, either it's actually general query. You can just go through it. Otherwise, you just keep those down in the comment section. I will be answering you personally. Right? Syllabus changes. Will the GATE Academy provide the required video? Yes, definitely. You'll be getting the you'll be getting the reward. You'll be getting the reply from our technique. Okay. How is life? It's fine. Completely fine. What happened, Harsh? I think I missed you out. Third year solution. I'm not getting you actually. You can just post your query once again. I think I've missed you out. See, Krishna, you just compare the options here. You just compare architecture and that resource and that environment science and technology. Environment science and engineering. Just compare the syllabuses. You yourself know the situation, right? You will understand which one will be better for you. Make your options wisely. That's the suggestion I want to give. So Laplace and Fourier completely transformed. So yes, Laplace transforms are completely removed. If you are asking about the Fourier series, it is there in the syllabus. Okay, I missed the name. Please, this is your answer. Right? Impact of jet on veins. It will be there. It will be there. You can just go through it. Rakesh, just check the syllabus. Okay. See, sir, there are some books pending. See, Mansi, you can just ask the technical team. I think so you'll be getting it very soon, right? See, Harsh Kumar, I'm in the third year. I'm really confused how to complete portions. See, try to study as much as you can. Try to study. Try to focus on the important topics for now. If you're a fresher, if you're starting the GATE preparation right now, focus on the topics, focus on the subjects which are having very high weightages. That is going to increase your chance of getting very good mark in your exam. Right, Harsh? Yes, I'm getting many doubts here. I'm getting so many doubts here. See, what will be the proof? Yes, see, Gujarat, just go through the information inclusion here. Right? So is it valid for GATE 2020 only? See, we cannot say anything regarding that till the notification, till the information portion of GATE 2022 is released. We are not sure about that thing. Okay. Right? See, what are the marks for optional subject? It will remain the same, 100 marks. See, it is that mark distribution is also given in that table, particular table. Got it? See, we are actually running out of time. I think we are going to end the session right now. So the doubts you are having with you, you can just put that in the comment box, and I'll be taking up them in personally, and the sir will also be there, and we'll be clearing your doubts. No worries regarding your doubts. No worries regarding your queries. Yes. Yes, some of you were asking me, sir, how many hours should I prepare? See, it's actually completely depends upon you. It's actually completely based on the need, right? If you feel like I have to work hard, if you feel like if you are falling back, you have to prepare more number of hours to have a good chance of winning, right? Yeah, it's actually completely depends upon you. You have to first analyze yourself. What's your stage, where you are standing in the competition, and you have to work accordingly, right? So, right. So is there any disadvantage? There is no disadvantage. Don't consider it as a negative thing. Don't consider it as a disadvantage. It's not like that. There is no disadvantage in that. So you can think it in a positive way. Competition is going to increase, and you have to, if you want to succeed, if you want to survive, you have to compete, you have to study. Go with that, right? So I think we are reaching towards the end of the session. We are reaching towards the end of the session. Yeah, Ambavani, I'll think about that. Okay, fine. So we are reaching towards the session. Yeah. So all the best for your exams. If you have any queries regarding anything, regarding the GATE syllabus, regarding the pattern, regarding the change in the pattern, you can just contact the GATE Academy anytime. You can just contact us. We are there with you all the time. Okay, and regarding this session, if you have any queries, you can just post there in the comment section once the session ends. If you're watching this video and if you have any queries, you can just post there in the comment section. We will be taking care of that. Okay, I will be personally taking up your doubts. And yes, Lizit sir was also there. Thanks to Lizit sir. And thank you so much, everyone. Yes, be safe and keep on preparing. I am expecting, or I am assuming that you people are working very well or preparing very well. Keep on your preparation like this. We keep on your preparation like this. Success will be yours. Okay. Yes, Ambavani, I'll be providing that. I mean, the GATE score will be valid for 3 years. It will be valid for 3 years. It will be valid till 2023. And you will be having one more option too. You will be having an option to write the GATE exam in 2022 also. Right? I mean, in the coming years. Okay. Good night, everyone. Good night. Yeah. Bye.